There's nothing like, Rebecca, when a team get a late last-minute winner.
Spurs, it's that never say die attitude. Now, Ange Postecoglou's got Son Heung-min back from the Asian Cup.
Yeah, it's a great move. It's a great ball from Heung-min Son. It's a fantastic ball across the penalty box. And Brennan Johnson just has to hit the target from about 4 yards. And...
안녕하세요, 원다입니다.
실망스러웠던 아시안컵 4강을 뒤로하고 영국 토트넘으로 복귀한 손흥민이 만들어낸 드라마에 영국 언론들이 흥분하고 있습니다.
Nothing like, Rebecca, when a team get a late last-minute winner. It doesn't half bring the crowd together, the dressing room's alive, the training ground's a different place, and as they were looking like they were going to draw that game, I'm thinking, oh, this opens the door for Manchester United for a top 4 spot. If United beat Villa, were to beat Villa tomorrow, it would really give them a chance. But all of a sudden, a 9-point gap between Man United and Spurs now, that was huge.
Yeah, Tottenham have gone into the top 4, Villa down to 5th.
손흥민이 기여한 토트넘의 극적인 승리는 추가 시간 96분에 나왔고 이건 토트넘과 영국 프리미어리그를 향해 축구는 끝날 때까지 끝난 게 아니며 포기하지 않는 근성과 불굴의 투지로 뛸 때 그들이 원하는 것을 얻을 자격을 받게 된다는 걸 보여주었음을 강조합니다. 또한 절체절명할 순간에 손흥민이 내준 환상적인 크로스 패스에 대해서도 언급하는데요. 브레넌 존슨은 그저 발만 가져다 대면 될 정도였다며 감탄하죠.
From a perspective of Brighton, it's a hard one to take, but for Spurs, it's that never say die attitude. Now, Ange Postecoglou's got Son Heung-min back from the Asian Cup. Was it a fair result, this one, with Spurs just edging it, though, Stevie?
If you're Brighton, you have to understand that this is a Spurs side that keep going to the end. Brennan Johnson with that strike in the 96th minute, I think it was. Yep. Yeah, it's a great move. It's a great ball from Heung-min Son. It's a fantastic ball across the penalty box. And Brennan Johnson just has to hit the target from about 4 yards and hits the roof of the net. It's a great goal. Tottenham, I guess, if you're going to try and do that in the last minute of the game and play it and go for it, then sometimes you do deserve what you get.
포스테코글루 감독 역시 그런 긴박한 순간의 절묘한 패스는 월드클래스 손흥민이 아니고서는 나올 수 없는 플레이였다고 극찬합니다.
Brighton were doing well, but they're working really hard to stay in the game, and you know they're going to get tired. And then the fact that we could bring on at least 2 attacking players who are going to be a threat, and you know it maybe looks simple, but you know that ball that Sonny plays, you know that's a world-class player who in a clutch moment finds the right pass. You can't do that if you can't bring him on if it's somebody else, you know. And even Brendan getting on the far post, we worked really hard with him to do that. So, you know, it's not about confidence. I feel like, you know, with the squad we have for today and hopefully moving forward is that, you know, we do have that ability, irrespective of where the game's at, to finish games strong.
Involvement of 2 players who've been away came to your aid in the end, with Sarr getting the equalising goal and then Son setting up the winner in stoppage time.
Yeah, look, I think that was the, you know, even going into today, that was the positive thing, that, you know, we had players who, you know, either starting the game or being able to come on that could make an impact for us, which it does make a difference, you know, particularly when games are tight. If you can bring on some quality and, both those contributions were key.
How much of a lift was it to have Son back and the reception which he got?
Yeah, big, because, you know, he's our leader as well, you know, and he's a quality player, he's a world-class player, and, you know, before he ran away, he was probably one of the, if not the top striker in the league in terms of, you know, his goal involvements and his influence, so great to get him back.
이렇게 손흥민의 기여로 종료 몇 초를 남겨두고 극적으로 경기를 뒤집어버리자 기자들은 포스테코글루 감독이 의도적으로 손흥민을 후반에 투입한 것이 아닌가 의심하는데요. 하지만 포스테코글루 감독의 대답은 다음과 같았습니다.
No, we were worried about fatigue. That's why we brought him on in the second half. So, you know, he was ready to play, he wanted to play, but, you know, if you look at, you know, 2 of their games went to extra time. Last game was pretty draining as well. So the fact that, you know, we had options, I mean, if we were desperate, he probably would have started, but the fact that we had other options meant we could protect him, and I think it was better for him that he kind of came on and played the minutes he did.
Dan, last one, please. hadn't come to expect it from Sonny, but after the point when you had it at the 80th, it was very limited time, as you say, to deliver it among the league. That's what the captain's about.
Yeah, and look, he's maybe the nation he plays for works against him, but I think he's a world-class player. You know.
비록 손흥민이 아시안컵에서 우승컵을 들어올리지 못하고 돌아왔지만 그건 손흥민의 실력이 문제가 아니라 제대로 된 전술하나 없었던 대한민국 국가대표팀이 문제였음을 에둘러 지적하는 포스테코글루 감독.
You look at his record in the Premier League, the toughest league in the world, and you know his goal contributions, irrespective of how the team's gone through the time he's been here, have always been right up there. Even this year, before he left, I think he was probably the best attacking player in the competition, just my opinion, obviously, but certainly he'd be up there. And like I say, he's a world-class player, and I thought we did well to cover his absence. Richie obviously, stepped up in terms of goal threat and a few other players, but to have a world-class player back for the run-in is brilliant for us.
브레넌 존슨도 손흥민의 복귀가 그의 팀에게 축복이라는 포스테코글루 감독의 말에 완전히 동의하는 듯합니다.
What's it like when you see the ball coming across? Bit of a bobble on that as well. You smash it into the back of the net and then you see that south stand go off with 17,000 people in there.
Yeah, it's so special. I think moments like that is what you dream of as a player. And even today when I was on the bench, I knew when we come on, there's such good quality in the team, and coming on with a player as good as Sonny, I knew when he gets that ball down the left-hand side, his crossing is unbelievable, especially off both feet. So
ESPN에서도 토트넘의 극적인 승리에 대해 다루었는데요. 특히 토트넘의 천재적인 공격수들에 대해 언급하며 그들을 손 패밀리로 부른다고 말합니다. 뛰어난 선수들의 중심에는 천재적인 선수 손흥민이 있음을 밑으로 드러낸 거죠.
Wasn't pretty, but a big win for Spurs, especially the bounce back after last week's disappointing draw where they dropped points in the last minutes.
It was crucial for them to get back into confidence and to win that game. It wasn't easy. The first 15 minutes, I tell you, Brighton, they were over the Spurs, and I didn't see that coming. But Spurs reacted very well. They had some possibilities to score, but Richarlison was so clumsy on the last pass, for example, on the assist, as we call it. But again, you have sometimes, some geniuses in that team offensively, and they do what they have to do. And really, I call them the Sons family. Maddison, Richarlison, Heung-min-son, and now Johnson. They all do the job at front, and it's very entertaining. And the last goal, it's just a beauty. I mean, how it comes, the pace that it goes to, and the finishing, everything's perfect. Yeah, they don't deserve to win. I think today they don't deserve to win, but they did. Manchester City didn't deserve today to win, but they did. So it's always the 3 points that counts, and get the confidence back for Spurs is really crucial.